The other question, the last one, was what do I enjoy doing most? So I gave this a bit of thought. I thought to myself, one of the things that I enjoy doing most is actually unlocking people's minds. You know, being a successful investor and doing pretty well and enjoying the sort of the knowledge and things like that has all been phenomenal. All of it. It's given me a life that I could have never dreamed of, that was beyond my wildest dreams. It's allowed me to do things that I would have never thought possible. It's brought me in front of some of the most phenomenal people in the planet, some of the wisest, smartest, great thinkers. It's put me in places that, you know, I have a deep sense of gratitude for being able to do. It's given me a skill set to understand the world in a way that a lot of people wouldn't think was possible. And it is, without a shadow of a doubt, been a worthwhile adventure. But above all of that, helping people get more out of themselves has been one of the things that I've found most satisfying. Being a father and bringing up your kids and seeing them grow and develop. There is, for any parent that's out there that's done the work and put in the time, they'll know what I mean. And you know, at times people will say things like, you know, why do you do the podcast? Or is it worth it? And, you know, do you make money out of it and all this sort of stuff? But above that, I mean, like, see when you get messages, you've got friends that will message and they'll say things like, you know, I just remembered that a bit of advice that he'd given me. I've got a good friend, for example, that was taking on a couple of extreme challenges and putting himself physically through putting himself through the paces and really pushing. You know, send him voice notes and I'll encourage him. I'll say, look, you know, I'll track what he's doing and I'll keep him G'd up because it's good. And I'm like, you know, these are the things that are really, really good. You know, say things like, you know, remember that you spoke about visualization. He's like, I used this today and I went and achieved a, you know, personal best 5 times over. I could have never believed I would have been able to do it. But when you said that on that podcast, it reminded me to go and do it. And you get people that have been involved in business and they're like, you know, I thought I knew everything. And he says, when you suggested this, I thought, hey, I'm going to try that. Even people that get in touch and they say, look, I didn't think that was possible. And would you be able to help me? And I'm like, yeah, get involved. There's more than enough to go around. And it's these things that make it worthwhile, because you can have a big impact in people's lives. You can change the course of their lives because you can show them something simple that can take them to the next stage, that can open doors that they never thought were possible, that can get them the freedom and get the time back and be able to have the flexibility to live the lives that they want. And I was, you know, on the other end of that, I've got friends that have, you know, been in really, really tough times. They're really suffering or struggling. Being able to understand the tools of the mind and how to unlock your mindset has been able to allowed me to be there for them. And not necessarily that they, you know, wouldn't have got there themselves. I'm sure they would have, but it's nice to be there for people. It's nice to be there for someone that's in need, right? Because one day you might be down and you want someone to be able to give you the support that you were able to provide. So give it while you're on top. Give it while you're firing on all cylinders, while you're in good health, because we need a bit more of that. The world needs that, and it's good. You think about how it would feel if you were able to do that, and there'll be something in you that you can do. So make sure that you're doing it.